Alright, hey, what's up everybody? This is Mage. Sorry that I have been gone for so long. I'm going to try and do a little bit of makeup now, but more moving into the new year. So today I'm actually going to bringing you a somewhat interesting game. This was the first game of the Bah Humbug tournament. It's a very brief one. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do a super long one, nor do I have any of the partners I'd like to do it with. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring this one to you, and we'll make the best out of it that we can. Alright, so in this game we have Dark Flame Master, also known as Wrecktify. We have Renaud, also known as Canadian. We have Constrive, also known as Please Leave Duck. And we have Voldemort. Voldemort is the only one I don't really know a whole lot about. And by don't know a whole lot, I mean I actually don't know anything about him. Dark Flame Master, obviously, is the 3-time season champion, twice under Wrecktify, once under DFM. And he is going back to his human roots on this map, most likely because of the fact that you can tower the hell out of the mountains back here. So the cliffs are something to be wary of, and as you can see, Renaud is actually playing human as well, probably to take advantage of this. They're both pretty much abusing little shits. Constrive, Duck, who is from here on in just going to be known as Duck, hopefully everybody picks up on that, is playing Undead and actually is very good against human. It's pretty much his favorite race to play against. Except for Orc, which he likes to tower rush early on. But late game, human versus Duck is pretty difficult. Don't know a whole lot about Voldemort. It looks like he is opening pretty much just an altar. I don't see an Ancient of War around the map anywhere here, so that's somewhat interesting. You'd think he'd be trying to do some Ancient of War creeping or something. Duck does scout him out pretty early on and sees that he is in a surround, as is Voldemort. However, I do not believe Voldemort knows that at this time. DFM opening up pretty standard here. I guess we're going to see Mountain King. Yep, so we got Mountain King Footman. This should be pretty simple, although the creeps in this map are very tough. It's not something that can be creeped lightly. We do have Voldemort scouting now, and DFM scouting up on himself. Renaud looks like he is going to be going for a rifle opening, most likely with an Archmage. We'll see if he does in fact do that, or if he actually goes for a tech first. DFM calling him out for that. You can tell that they know each other pretty well, and Wrecktify has had a habit of towering up the islands, or the cliffs, whatever we're going to call them, as he gets his footmen owned by the creeps at the moment. Most of these people have been around each other forever. For those of you that don't know a whole lot about FML, the Free For All Masters League, down goes that footman, what a noob. Renaud and Wrecktify have both been around pretty much forever. Duck has been around in the free-for-all, or the Warcraft 3 world forever, has been playing free-for-all for a decent amount of time now, on and off. Voldemort, as I've mentioned, I believe he plays on Ugri's bot, the play free-for-all ladder. Here's his Ancient of War. Completely missed that earlier. So I'm guessing that's how he found out about it, although maybe he just lurks and creeps the Free-For-All Masters site. Never really sure. Renaud does open with an Alchemist first, so that's completely wrong on that front, and he is going for a fast tech, something else I'm completely wrong about. So as you can see, I never actually really know what I'm talking about. I hope you'll forgive me, and just listen to this in the manner that it was the manner that it was meant to be taken. A complete and utter shit show. We do have Duck opening up a creep on this red camp with just a few ghouls and a bunch of skeletons, so be impressive if he can take this down. Duck is pretty well known for his innovation on Death Rows, where he does manage to two-fiend creep both of the red camps that you can do there. This Nerubian Queen is going down very quickly. Duck doing a nice job of microing everything around and saving his ghouls. Gets those ghouls out of there. Does pick up a Scroll of Animate Dead. Not something you really are overly thrilled about if you're in Duck's position here. You'd like to see an Inferno here, or something a little more interesting at least. Does get that ghoul out of the way, so far has managed to save all of his ghouls so far. I will probably jinx at a last moment. Nope, does get it away. Opens up with a very early expansion here. Well done on Duck's part. If we look down here, we do have DFM about to go ahead and take down this red camp. Another one that's pretty tough to take down. We'll see how he manages it with this. He does have his militia here, although the militia are running out pretty quickly. We'll see if he can manage to get it down before that. Does lose one militia, and is going to lose a footman as well. So as we can see, Wrecktify, pretty much a complete noob in this game and completely outclassed. Loses another footman. Voldemort, interestingly enough, has just said that they should play without him and left. So that's a little bit interesting. Not sure why he did that, although I believe it might have had something to do with the lag on the bot and his latency not being very good. Wrecktify is going to manage to take this down, it looks like, although certainly not as comfortably as he would like, and pretty much just hitting it with his Peasants and Mountain King at this point, not doing too much. Chieftain taking a lot to go down, picks up the Ring of Protection 4. Duck going to go ahead and move on to creeping the rest of these camps, I'm guessing, with some ghouls and skeletons. Pretty impressive show going on right now, and does manage to get that one out, but loses a different ghoul, so not nearly the shape he would like to be, and that I thought he would be going into this. Hopefully he doesn't manage to get his Death Knight surrounded. That would be somewhat embarrassing for a pro free-for-all player like Duck. There we go. Manages to get the Ice Shard, and doesn't lose his Death Knight, although not going to be able to finish that off, and not going to grab his second expansion. Renaud at this point is the only one without an expansion going up. Wrecktify does manage to take this down, gets level 3, but loses a lot more units than he would like to, I'm guessing. Renaud kind of just running around like a chicken with its head cut off at this point, taking up to Griffs. Most likely trying to go ahead and take Duck out early on, or maybe just do some power creeping, gambling on the fact that Duck and Wreck are not going to be able to do a whole lot before he gets to level tier 2. So, as we can see, we've got a Fountain of Health in the middle here. Wrecktify going to go ahead and heal these up and possibly try and take that on in a moment. We shall see. Duck going to go ahead and move back towards the rest of these, take out this remaining creeps on this red camp, and then use his... Nope. Going to skip out and move on to another red camp here, actually. So here we go. This one does have some air, probably why he used his Ice Revenant now. Should probably pick up the... Alright, Duck just going to go ahead and keep on moving towards the other red camp there. What do you know? Wrecktify saying that I have some power and they should keep playing. Always scary when people are listening to me. I never really know what I'm talking about, so... If you're as dumb as Wrecktify, then more pity to you. Does look like Duck will be able to take that out relatively easy. The Solo Alchemist continuing to creep for Renaud. Renaud is pretty close to tier 3. As is Duck, actually. Dark Flame Master well behind, just hitting tier 2 now. Duck doing a nice job of microing his ghoul still. So really well done on his part by keeping the units alive that he needs to. Both Wrecktify and Duck do a nice job of creeping early on here. The difference is, because Duck is able to keep his ghouls alive, he is able to continue creeping so much faster. Does get a Doomguard as well, so he's probably going to be able to get that 4th red mine as well. Duck going to hit level 4.5 probably after this. I gotta believe that the Lich will be out soon if it is not already. I don't see it, but it would be surprising if it was not, and Duck grabbing his second expansion as well. Renaud doing a nice job abusing the Blue Drake up here because nothing can attack air. Renaud is able to use his Dragonhawk Rider to just go ahead and web this Blue Drake. Takes 2. He can pretty much do this on all of the corners if he wanted to. So nice job of showing that you really know the map. We do have the Panda 2nd for DFM here, so most likely pick up the Paladin 3rd, although I've been pretty much incorrect on every prediction so far. Nice drop here with the Amulet of Spell Shield. Really a valuable drop for pretty much any race within this. And it does look like we have gotten a second Doomguard here, so it'll be interesting to see if Duck is going to push for level 5 with the 3 summons, or if he's going to go ahead and harass somebody. My guess is he's going to move towards the center, but we shall see momentarily, I'm guessing. DFM is going to manage to lose his 800th footman here, so just showing that to be a free-for-all master, you really don't need to be that good. He may actually be doing this on purpose because he has to watch his food count, and he's going to want to get air pretty soon. Renaud picks up his Paladin 2nd. It'll be interesting to see if he goes for an Archmage 3rd, a Mountain King 3rd, or decides to just go ahead and pull off 2 hero, hoping to get Transmute. Duck is in fact using his summons to go ahead and creep the middle here, so he's going to hit level 5 on the Death Knight most likely. Off to a very quick start. Really an excellent job creeping the map here, and if Duck can continue to maintain his advantage throughout the rest of the game, this should be relatively easy for him, but as we know, that's really not how free-for-all works. DFM asking if the mid is health or mana, despite the fact that he actually healed his footman here for quite a time, so either he's retarded or going ahead and getting some manip in. Either one could be a very likely alternative here. We do have some harassment going on from DFM on Renaud's base. Usually this is not a very smart idea within free-for-all. Renaud kind of incredulous that he'd go ahead and do this. It is some free experience, but you're almost certainly going to have to deal with the wrath of the remaining players. Dragonhawk Rider's doing a nice job finishing up the creep up here, although it will be a while yet. Renaud is pretty much stating that he's just going to go ahead and suicide DFM. I doubt he would actually commit all the way to that. However, it's certainly not completely out of the realm of possibility here. And Duck does manage to just go ahead and keep on creeping here. He does pick up that Lich second, is going to get all the experience from the Lich, so nice job pulling the DK out of the way here. Not entirely sure what DFM is doing at this point. He just appears to be running around, has picked up his third hero with the Panda. Or no, sorry, second hero with Panda. Don't see a Paladin yet. There it is. So let's see what item. We got a Battle Drums for Duck here. Very nice. Duck has found out that the Mountain King does in fact have the Amulet of Spell Shield here. Takes off one quick hit on the Ghoul, takes that down. Renaud quickly has piled up a bunch of Griffins here. Has decided to leave the Paladin behind here. That looks like it may be a good bit of trouble here should the Death Knight go ahead and coil it. Backs off, actually. Wow, that's pretty impressive. DFM going to go ahead and just take out some Alkalites here at Duck's expansion. Duck really doesn't take kindly to people killing off his Acolytes, and there we go, one more Acolyte, and he's going to suicide him, and DFM, using his ever-improving diplomacy skills, just says, eat a dick. So DFM could be in a bit of trouble here. I think that Renaud is probably still a little bit pissed off about some of those peons dying, or his peasants dying at his main. Maybe a little unsympathetic to Wreck getting somewhat gangbanged by the Death Knight Lich combo right now. Lich is getting pretty close to hitting level 3, which is very important as always. Wand of Wind also could be extremely helpful for pinning down heroes. Panda did go down as we just saw, and Renaud is sitting here at 50. He does have one expansion. Duck has his second expansion, but no longer sitting at 50, breaking to 80 to hit Wrecktify most likely. Wrecktify with one expo as well, and is going up to 80. So guessing we're probably going to go ahead and see some, there's that Dark Ranger third that Duck loves to get. Undead versus human battles in the form of Duck versus Wrecktify. Renaud may be given a free chance to go ahead and creep up a little bit here. Does not look like he is going to go for a third hero yet. Just going to try and get 5-5 on the Alchemist, and then hit Transmute early on before picking up the third hero, or possibly just going 2 heroes for the entire game. That's something that we're going to have to find out as the game goes along. Renaud is getting his second expansion as we speak. We did have the Dragonhawk Riders do a nice job of creeping that up, and they're most likely going to go for the second expansion on the cliffs. Going to take a while to take it down, but it is a very solid strategy because of the fact that you're really not losing out on anything. You're just gaining free experience that can't be brought down. So well played on his part. We do have level 3 on the Lich, and Dark Ranger probably going to hit level 2 soon. When that Dark Ranger hits level 3, it's going to be very terrifying for both of our human friends here. DFM has hit 80, I believe, 75 at the moment, and we've got Duck at 71. Duck has lost a good amount of gold pretty quickly due to the fact that he keeps popping up expansions all over the place, and he is quickly upgrading armor. DFM going to lose a Griffin momentarily, caught up by those blue dragon whelps there. Bad luck on his part. Duck showing that he's just going to go ahead and take him out now. Not looking too hot for DFM at the moment. Quick silence. Lich is very close save there. Nice play by Duck. Silence on the MK though, and we are quickly having a bunch of these Griffins go down momentarily. Saved again on the Lich. Well played by Duck, and we are seeing that, DFM just going to go ahead and say GG. Knew he couldn't pull it off there, so we've got Duck versus Renaud right now. Renaud does have 2 expansions. He's been able to bank up a little bit more gold. He is going to have to go up to 80 now. Does not even have the farms to do that, so not in good shape right now. Lich is going to hit level 4 by the time these heroes die. Dark Ranger level 3 most likely. We shall see though. Duck going to be in very good position, and Renaud asking if it was an Infernal, because a lot of the creeps here do drop Infernals, so that makes it easy to rush somebody out pretty quickly. Something to always be aware of if you're playing on Savage Storm. Duck saying Wrecktify was actually just pretty bad, so that's all it took. Didn't even need an Infernal to take him out, just some Gargs and heroes. Renaud moving towards the middle. We're going to see our first fight between Duck and Renaud, it looks like. We do have that Paladin at level 4 now, level 1 Mountain King, so that's going to be our weak point here. And the Paladin goes down. Renaud not able to get off a TP in time or swap it over there. Mountain King going to TP out now, and Duck just going to press his advantage, is going to chase down this Griffin Rider. We've got the Nerubian Tower taking it down, and this is really not going to be pretty for Renaud. Duck is breaking for high upkeep right now. Going to be interesting to see if he goes ahead and takes out some expansions or just presses for his main base right now. Renaud does have the start expansion up, but I'm guessing Duck's going to go ahead and take that down. So does buy Renaud a little bit of time, but probably the smart move to go ahead and take the expansions out while you can. Never want to leave any doubt, and you never want Renaud to be able to hide around the map, especially if he's human, because tanks are extremely annoying to deal with. Just don't want to have that happen to you. So Duck at 5-4-3, Renaud at 4-4-1. Unfortunately, it was not the one he lost, but his level 4 Paladin. Don't like to see that if you're the human. And he is building up some work shots to try and mass tanks. Does not have the economy to support that right now, though. He is at 52. Does not look like Duck is going to go ahead and attack any other expansions at the moment. Probably just going to try and level that Lich up to 5, or just grab whatever item this may be. Talisman of the Wind, not quite what he was hoping for. Probably looking for that Inferno that I mentioned earlier. Renaud taking advantage of the Frostworm right over him and stuns it. Frostworm going to go down momentarily. Pretty close, though. And Duck going to go ahead and push in here. It says, alright, you want to play? Let's go. So we've got Renaud at 52 food. We've got Duck at, I'm guessing, 90-something. Nope, staying at 80, so he's going to be able to bank a little bit. Can't see any way that Renaud is going to be able to pull this off. Really just not a particularly good game for anybody not named Please Leave Duck. Renaud does have a pretty nice base here that is going to be able to take a little bit of damage onto the gargoyles. They do have level 0 armor upgrade, so that's not going to be terribly helpful, but Renaud just doesn't have the economy to back everything up right now, and unfortunately is going to go down momentarily, it looks like. Towers are going down to Duck, and here come the militia. Not going to be able to do a whole lot to help. Does take down a gargoyle, though, so well done, Renaud. Dark Ranger actually gets the life drain second, which is kind of interesting. You don't see that often. However, when you're playing with the Dark Ranger second, it does make some sense. Does not look like Renaud has a whole lot of chance here, and he's lost pretty much all of his militia. We are going to get level 6 on the Death Knight relatively soon for the nothing that's worth. And Paladin is silenced. Paladin will be looking pretty low here. Is the Paladin going to make it? Paladin going to go down. Down goes that Paladin. So level 6 on the Death Knight, level 4 on the Lich 5 soon. There's the 5, level 4 on the Dark Ranger. This is GG for Renaud, unfortunately. Can't say that we brought you the best match ever. However, I do plan on doing some other ones soon, and hope you can forgive me for just going with the quick game at the moment. Interestingly enough, Duck did pick up the Death Pact level as his, or Death Pact level 1 as his level 6 ability. So nice choice on his part. Alchemist tries to get away. Gotta say, Renaud does a nice job of trying to keep it up till the very end. But unfortunately for him, Duck is just overwhelming him at this point. Fantastic early game from Duck. Wrecktify had the right idea, but didn't quite have the micro to pull it off. And Renaud's strategy was interesting. It might work better in a long game. He did manage to creep up pretty well, and if Wrecktify and Duck had fought for a while longer, it would be interesting to see how it turned out. However, there is something to be said for actually being able to creep early on. I mean, when you see something that Duck pulled off here, where he hit level 5, and that had to be 9 minutes maybe on his Death Knight, really very impressive, and that's probably the best way to play this map. We do have a few more round 1 games on this if you'd like to check them out. In addition, I will be casting the finals to this game and some of our Season 17 playoff matches, so look forward to those coming out. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoyed this. Everything we do is to please the audience, and the more subscribers we get, the more attention we'll get on YouTube, and we really do want to expand the free-for-all scene. As always, you can find out more information about us on freeforallmasters.net. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/freeforallmasters, and you can watch us live on Twitch at twitch.tv/freeforallmastersleague. So once again, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can check it out below. Watch some of our old stuff if you're new to us, and tune in soon for another update. This is Mage, signing out. Happy holidays.